On the next Canine Corner, we're at Bark for Life in Torrance, and the author of a new book for pet owners is here. Plus, we have safety tips for your pup for Thanksgiving, and we'll tell you how you can give this guy a forever home. All this coming up on the next Canine Corner. Hi there, I'm Riannon Trutanich, your host for Canine Corner, the show that your dog will give 2 paws up. Fall is here and we have a fun and festive show for you today. We'll be talking about pet safety for Thanksgiving, and we'll stop by Bark for Life in Torrance and meet the teams and businesses who participated. Plus, the author of What to Expect When Adopting a Dog is here. But first, Animals Rule Rescue is here with 2 adorable rescue dogs who are looking for their forever homes.
We're from Animals Rule Rescue, which is in San Pedro, 305 North Harbor Boulevard. We operate out of Creative Pet Supply. We're across from the Iowa. You can go on our website at animalsrule.org. We prefer you fill out an application first of interest. It's called an application of interest. That way we can even tell if the dog will fit for you.
This is Dutch. Dutch is a Brussels Griffon. He's about 5 years old. He is, I like to say, he's one step above a stuffed animal. He is one of the sweetest guys you will ever meet. He has no behavioral issues. This guy right here, Dutch, he is a laid-back kind of dude, and he's a lot happier in a home that's fairly quiet, and we'll just let him kind of do his thing. And what is his thing? He smiles a lot. He loves his walks. He can kind of take care of himself. We've had him in the rescue for a while, longer than I would have thought, because he's so stinking cute. But he's not one of these dogs that's gonna vie for your attention. He just wants to be who he is. He's an individual kind of guy. He gets along great in the foster family. We're looking for a family with no children. We just know that he's not happy around little kids pulling and tugging at him. Other dogs is fine, and you will find that he, again, is close to a perfect little pet. He's a perfect little dog.
This is Tula. Tula is 7 years old. She's house trained. She's a good little dog. We rescued her from the Central California shelter on her last day. I actually think Tula could be in a home with a lot of dogs, with children, with an older, and just about anything. Really, Tula is really versatile. She gets along really. She's a happy girl. I walked her this morning for an hour and a half. So she can do exercise if you want to, or she can be laid back. She's getting used to car rides. That's about it. Also, when we rescued her from the shelter, she would have been euthanized if we didn't bring her out that day. And she's worth saving. This little girl's worth saving.
If you are interested in adopting any of these dogs, please contact Animals Rule Rescue at animalsrule.org. The dogs were barking for a great cause at Bark for Life in Torrance. Let's check out the event and meet some of the teams who participated, including my favorite team, the Canine Corner team, as you might guess. Local dogs and their owners came out to Wilson Park for a day of fun and exercise while raising money for a great cause.
We're here to raise awareness and raise money for the American Cancer Society, and we're doing it with our canine companions.
The event kicked off with opening ceremonies before the canines and their companions started walking.
This is a really special event. So a lot of people, when they're undergoing cancer, of course we have our people supporting us, we have our caregivers, but a lot of the times the dogs serve as really important caregivers to survivors as well. So this is a chance where we get to honor our doggy caregivers as well as celebrate the fight against cancer.
This year marked the 5th annual Bark for Life in Torrance, and one team captain has been a part of the event since the beginning.
I've been part of the Torrance Relay for 8 years and the Bark for 5 years. I lost my youngest son to cancer 18 years ago at the age of 17. And I finally found out what Relay was in the first year, and I've been part of it.
This year's Bark for Life raised over $4,000 for the American Cancer Society and kicked off the new Relay for Life season in Torrance.
It gives us a chance to to bring our dogs out and interact with all the other dog lovers and dog owners in the community. And it gives them an opportunity to get a little exercise, and it's just a different theme with the overarching theme the same, raising money to fight cancer. And it's something that's been dear to my heart. As long as the Relay for Life has been involved, I've been involved in that. And this is like a way to spend a Sunday morning.
Dogs and their owners were able to register before the event as well as the day of. And in addition to individual participants, there were 9 teams at Bark for Life, including the Canine Corner team. I'm here with Olivia, one of our amazing Canine Corner team members. So Olivia, tell me what you're doing here today and why you decided to come to Bark for Life.
Well, first of all, I love dogs. And any dog event I will not pass up. And I'm also here to support any family, any person affected by cancer at all. I think it's a great event.
Are you having fun so far?
So much fun. The playlist is amazing and the dogs are amazing, and there's a police demonstration coming up soon, so I am excited to see that.
Dogs and their owners took a break from walking to watch the demonstration from the canine unit with the Torrance Police Department. But after they got back out there to keep the momentum going. So I'm here with Clinton and Canine Corner's co-host, or maybe he's just the host at this point, Riannon Trutanich. We're gonna get some laps in. Clinton, how is Bark for Life going so far?
It's great. It's been really cute to see all the dogs in their little costumes running around.
Yeah?
And Popeye's been good today too.
How many laps have you guys done? Have you done any without me?
We've lost count at this point.
I think Popeye's ready to run instead of walk. In addition to walking, dogs were also able to participate in different contests, including a costume contest and peanut butter eating contest. I'm here with Lila and Georgie, 2 of our awesome Canine Corner team members. So Lila, tell me, how's Bark for Life going so far?
Oh, we're having such a great time. So many dogs, so many treats, so many toys, everything that I dream about on a Sunday morning.
It's very exciting. Have you guys checked out any of the dog businesses yet?
Not yet. We just got here, so we haven't checked out anything except for Canine Corner.
Thank you. Thank you for coming here first. And I think we're going to do some laps together. Georgie and Popeye just met, so it's very exciting for them.
Yes, they're going to be best friends for life.
From massages with Jean from Tranquil Pet to learning about the VCA Kennel Club Resort and Spa, pet owners got a chance to meet some of the local dog businesses, and they could even take a photo with their dog at Harbor Animal Hospital's booth to remember the day.
Our staff loves coming here. We bring along our little photo booth that we do at our office, and people love doing that and taking pictures of their pets. And I keep treats in my back pocket, and I find I'm very, very popular when I have treats in my hand, maybe more so than other times.
From the dogs and their owners to the businesses at the event, everyone was focused on raising money for a great cause.
Who has not been touched by cancer in their life? Everybody has. Whether it's, obviously we see it on almost daily basis with animals, but we've all been touched by it in our lives too.
And the money raised at Bark for Life will go a long way.
So there's things when people have cancer that they don't know where to turn, and we're the answer. So we have a 24-hour hotline, we have a website where people can access all the time, and we have services like our Look Good, Feel Better program, which is one of my favorite programs. And a lot of the times when you look sick, you're treated as a sick person, and that can almost make you feel worse. And one of the great things of our Look Good, Feel Better program is that women come in with a licensed cosmetologist. They get taught to put on makeup, but of course we have life-saving research. We're doing incredible things out of so many different research facilities right here in Southern California. So that's another great reason to support this cause.
Supporting a great cause while spending time with your canine companion, Bark for Life is a great event for dog lovers.
We all love our dogs, and we love the passion of Relay, and dog owners are always very passionate. So it kind of goes together. It's just a fun way to kick off our year. And it's just a chance, one more chance to come together in the community.
If you are interested in finding out more information about Bark for Life or Relay for Life in Torrance, please visit relayforlife.org/TorranceCA. Such a great event for such a great cause. We're going to take a short break, but don't go anywhere. There's much more Doggone Fun when we come back.
Start a story. Adopt at theshelterpetproject.org.
Welcome back to Canine Corner. I'm your host, Riannon Trutanich. Diane Rose Solomon, the author of What to Expect When Adopting a Dog, is here to talk to us about her book. So Diane, tell me about your new book, what it's about and who it's for.
Well, it's called What to Expect When Adopting a Dog, and it's really for anybody who's even considering a dog. It's actually for anybody even who already has a dog but could use some extra ideas for the whole process, like the whole pet parenting process. But it starts off with 5 modules, and the first one is, are we even ready for the responsibility of a dog? Because that's a pretty important question to start out with.
Definitely.
And I offer a whole questionnaire that gives you some ideas whether or not you are. And if you've passed that test and decided that yes, we are indeed ready for the next steps, then module 2 asks, well, or answers, where do we go to even find a dog? Do we want to look in the shelters? What is a shelter? Do we want to look at rescue group organizations? What does that mean? What's the difference? What if I want to look online? There are actually some wonderful resources online. And then once you've found your perfect pet, module 3 is, what do we even need to have in our home? What are the things we need? What are places we might need to go, like the vet, having a vet appointment? And it might seem obvious, but not everybody thinks about preparing your home this way. And then module 4 is integrating this new dog into your home. What if you have kids? There's safety. You want to make sure that the kids are safe. You want to make sure that kids are being responsible with a new dog. You want to make sure that you're offering safety for your dog. Module 5 is really what I call advanced pet parenting. Now you have a dog, maybe that you have adopted a senior dog, or maybe you have a dog you've had for a while who's now senior. What are some of the issues that you have? Or maybe you adopted a dog who is really high energy. We want to make sure that your dog isn't destroying your home. We want to offer some training ideas. We want it to be a really good partnership between you and your pet and your family.
So this is not your first book for the dog community, but I think your audience is a little different on this one.
My first 2 books are from the JJ the American Street Dog series, and they were targeted for children. So when I first started writing and realized that I had a story to tell and wanted to share my experience of learning about compassion and learning about responsibility and learning about unconditional love from a dog, I really wanted to share that with kids. So that's when JJ the American Street Dog and How He Came to Live in Our House was born. People began to know me as the go-to person when they had dog questions, whether or not they were adopting a new dog or whether or not they had a dog. And I realized if people are coming to me that I do know, what about the thousands of people out there that have the same questions or different questions about the whole process? And if they were answered for these people, maybe they could make a really educated decision, or at least a better educated decision about adopting a new dog. So I wrote What to Expect When Adopting a Dog with everybody in mind, and all of the 20+ years experience that I had with having adopted a dog, plus becoming a certified humane education specialist, and then writing the books, and just being in the dog world.
Why is it important for people to know what to expect?
I think that there's a balance in terms of the actual adoption process where you want some element of that responsibility and preparation. But there also is that heart part where when you meet that dog and you know that you're ready, that you just fall in love and you take a chance. But how cool is it that there's now a book where you have questions about flea treatment or all of the things that I've shared in the book? To be able to know that it's a reference book that you can go to answer the questions that come up when they come up.
Definitely. And as a dog owner, you know, I've had my dog for 6 years, but I learned things reading the book that I didn't know, and I think it kind of gives you a little bit of peace of mind to know there's somewhere to turn to get information.
One of the neat things about the book, if you'll notice, it's not very thick, and that's kind of on purpose because it can be overwhelming. Even just adopting a dog can be overwhelming, but to have to read a big, thick book could be overwhelming. So I give you the basics, but in addition to what I'm offering from my experience, I've also done research and collaborated with other pet professionals.
So Diane, tell me, where can people find the book if they'd like to purchase it?
Well, this book is available at Amazon, and it's also available at barnesandnoble.com and other e-retailers where people like to buy their ebooks.
Great. And what is your website if people want more information about you or any events you might be at?
Great. Well, I'm at DianeRoseSolomon.com. And as far as events, we're doing a lot of virtual fundraising for rescue organizations and shelters, where on a chosen predetermined day, they will earn 20% of all proceeds from book sales.
Wow.
So,
that's amazing.
yeah, I really want to give back to the community. And this is a great way to be educating the community and also giving back to the community.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
With the holidays coming up, instead of giving your loved ones a pet that they might not be ready for, give them a copy of what to expect when adopting a dog so they can become prepared pet owners. Now, speaking of the holidays, Jean Bresovich from Tranquil Pet is here to talk to us about pet safety for Thanksgiving. I'm here with Jean Bresovich from Tranquil Pet. We're going to be talking about Thanksgiving safety for your canine companion. So Jean, what are your pet safety tips for Thanksgiving?
I have 7. But there's a lot of subcategories under those 7. But, you know, we all know that pets are now a part of the family, but please don't make them a part of the festivities when it comes to the turkey table foods, the dinner food. Turkey can be toxic to pets, especially the skin, and it can cause an inflammation of their pancreas. And so, again, signs of that would be abdominal pain, loss of appetite, vomiting, diarrhea, and depression. There's a number of foods out there that can harm them, bones, stuffing, herbs, and like onion powder and onions and grapes and raisins, all these things that some people put into stuffing, those items are all toxic to pets. If they are ingested, you should immediately call your vet, or if it's after hours, your vet emergency. If not that, then there is the ASPCA has a hotline, along with there's another organization that has a pet poison helpline, and you can call them. Now there is a fee involved with calling them, but as far as I'm concerned, my pet's life, there's no limit to what you'll pay. Another thing is food wrappings, aluminum foil, wax paper. These can cause intestinal problems. They get into the garbage. That's always a bad thing. The pumpkins and corn, while they're not toxic, they can, if ingested in large quantities, can cause intestinal problems. Then, of course, I would always say make a quiet time for them. You might want to have a separate room where you have the radio or the television or Canine Corners playing for them, locked away from the hustle and bustle of all the people coming through the holidays. Yeah. Now, if you have people over your house like that all year and they're used to it, that's not a problem.
Right.
But if this is a new thing or once a year thing, they might get a little out of sorts. On the positive side, I would say keep plenty of water, fresh water available for them. Sometimes with the holidays, we have people moving through the house a lot, and they may, depending on, like I keep my water bowls in my kitchen, and they may knock them over, and then the dog has water. If the dog does start to have some intestinal or like stomach upset, you might want to do a little bit of low sodium chicken broth in the water to make it a little tastier for them.
If you have a question, contact us and we'll be sure to get you the right answer. Call us at 310-618-5762 or email us at caninecorner@torranceca.gov. Those were some great tips. Now, if you missed the adoption segment at the beginning of the show or just want to see the adorable dogs again, here's your recap. Dutch is a Brussels Griffon. He is neutered, up to date on his shots, microchipped, and up to date on dental. He loves hanging out and going on walks with his human. He would do best in an adult-only home. He's a mellow dog and would make a great companion. Tula is a Chihuahua. She is 7 years old. She is good with other dogs and would do best in a home with children over 6 years old. She's spayed, up to date on vaccines, microchipped, and current on dental. She's a very sweet dog with a great personality. She will always be happy to see you if you make her part of your forever family. If you are interested in adopting any of these dogs, please contact Animals Rural Rescue at animalsrule.org. If you want even more Canine Corner, including behind-the-scenes shots, sneak peeks of our upcoming episodes, and of course, hilarious photos of my dog Popeye, be sure to like our Facebook page and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. That's all the time we have today. Thanks for joining us here on Canine Corner. I'm Riannon Trutanich, and we'll see you next time.